They mocked him in public, laughed behind badges, and turned his humiliation into entertainment, never realizing that before the sun set, the truth about who he was would tear their authority apart and expose a system that had hidden its cruelty for decades. Stay with this story until the end, because what is revealed will change how you see power, justice, and dignity forever. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support is what will help us reach our first 1,000 subscribers. The sirens were unnecessary. Everyone knew it. They screamed anyway, slicing through the morning air as if to announce a performance about to begin. People turned their heads. Phones rose. Curiosity fed the moment. Elijah Moore stood on the courthouse steps, his posture calm, his hands visible, a single leather briefcase resting beside his leg. He had arrived early, as he always did, believing punctuality was a form of respect. He was waiting. That was all. But waiting while black had always been dangerous. The patrol car stopped too close. The door opened too fast. Boots hit the pavement with rehearsed confidence. One officer glanced at Elijah's suit, then at his face and decided, without evidence, without words, that this man did not belong. "What are you doing here?" the officer asked, though the tone said, "You're already guilty." Elijah answered politely. He said he had business inside. The word business triggered laughter. Another officer joined in, louder this time. "Business?" he repeated, scanning Elijah from head to toe. "You sure you didn't mean trouble?" The crowd shifted. Some smiled awkwardly. Others leaned in, hungry for spectacle. Elijah felt the familiar tightening in his chest. Not fear, but the exhaustion of knowing exactly how this story usually went. They demanded identification with exaggerated suspicion, as if each movement Elijah made might explode into violence. He complied slowly, deliberately, aware that even calm could be misread as defiance. One officer took the ID, held it up, then looked back at Elijah with mock surprise. "Elijah Moore," he said. "That doesn't sound like someone who belongs in a place like this." The insult landed softly but cut deep. Laughter rippled through the officers. Someone in the crowd snickered. Another began recording openly. Elijah saw his reflection in the phone screen, a black man framed as a problem. The officer dropped the ID back into Elijah's chest instead of his hand. "What's in the briefcase?" he asked. Elijah answered honestly, "Documents, that was enough." A boot nudged the briefcase aside. "Mind if we take a look?" the officer said, already crouching. Elijah said calmly that he did mind, and that it was protected material. The word protected made the officers grin. "You hear that?" one said. "He knows big words,"